Tuesday, January 7th, 2014, Village of Peoria Heights Board of Trustees meeting. Meeting is now called to order. Would you please rise and join us in the pledge of the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn.
Present.
Trustee Carter.
Present.
Trustee Fuller.
Present.
Trustee Reichert. Trustee Gett. Trustee Cumming.
Present.
Thank you very much. Both Trustee Gett and Trustee Reichert are under the weather tonight, so first order of business tonight is the approval of the Board of Trustees minutes for December 17th, 2013. Are there any changes that need to be made to the minutes as submitted?
I move that we accept the minutes as submitted.
I have a motion from Trustee Cumming.
Second.
Second from Trustee Carter. All those in favor of approving the Board of Trustees minutes for December 17th, 2013, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Okay, thank you. The ayes have it. Board has approved the minutes for December 17th, 2013 meeting as submitted. Next is the approval of the executive session minutes for December 17th, 2013. I need a motion for approval, please.
I make a motion.
I have a motion from Trustee Carter.
Second.
Second from Trustee Fuller. All those in favor of approving the executive session minutes for December 17th, 2013, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you. The ayes have it. Board has approved the executive session minutes for December 17th, 2013. Any correspondence from our village clerk tonight?
I have one item this evening. All right, this is from the Peoria Heights Suburban Lions Club, dated January 3rd, 2014. Mayor Allen, on behalf of the Board of Directors and the members of the Peoria Heights Suburban Lions Club, we thank you and the village trustees for your donation of $1,000 to the Lions Playground. With the goal of improving and upgrading the playground, this money will go a long way towards this end. The Peoria Heights Suburban Lions Club is looking forward to working with the village as work progresses with playground improvements and upgrades. Respectfully yours, John Allsworth, Secretary of the Lions Club.
Thank you very much. No announcements tonight, so we're going to proceed to trustee reports. And first will be the ambulance service with Trustee Fuller.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. Excuse me, I've got a couple monthly reviews, and then we have a yearly review for the ambulance department. Our November 2013 monthly review, we had 81 total calls, 67 of which were medical calls, and there were 8 fire calls, and we had 51 total transports. In December, we had 82 total calls, 65 medical calls, 11 of which were fire calls, and then we had 53 total transports. And then for the entire year, the year 2013, we had 890 total calls, 103 of which were fire calls, and 602 of which were total transports to local area hospitals. I think that's basically it, Chief, if you have anything else you'd like to add.
No, compared to last year's numbers, or the previous year's numbers are consistent, so there were a couple slow months if you look back and look at the monthly totals, but for the most part we were consistent with our transport, so very, very pleased with the job they've done, and we've been lucky to retain all the personnel that we have, and doing a great job.
Yep. Thank you, Mayor Allen.
Okay. Thank you. Any questions at all for Trustee Fuller? Okay, thanks again. We'll move to Public Works with Trustee Harn.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. The only thing I'll report on is the storm. That storm started Saturday night and went through pretty much till Monday morning, and our crews were out almost the whole time. They did a great job. I just want to tell everybody, you know, especially the guys, that they did a great job, and they kept the Forest Park Drive Hill open the whole time. And you know, there are times when the snow gets ahead of you a little bit in residential streets and things like that, but that's just part of being in a snowstorm. And they worked really hard. They did a good job. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, any questions at all for Trustee Harn?
No, just like to ditto what he said about our street department and the fantastic they did at clearing the streets over the weekend. It's
Yeah.
much appreciated. We got a great crew.
You know, and you can see that, and not necessarily about Public Works, but about having a squad car that has four-wheel drive. That's sort of nice to have, so you can still respond to calls or emergencies if you would need to. Because there are times when a car is just useless in the middle of a big snow like that. But the guys kept the roads pretty clear, so you kept your cars going pretty good. I seen them out also. But no, the village did a nice job. The whole
Yeah.
village as a whole did a very good job. So I didn't hear any complaints. So I mean, that's a plus.
Yeah, we're spoiled. You know, we've been getting good service for many, many years from our street department when it comes to that.
We do. We have the right amount of guys for the size area that we have, and when you divide the total number of miles by the number of people who are taking care of those miles, it averages out pretty nice.
Yep.
So, yeah, it gives them the ability, and we provide them with good equipment. The board always keeps the village up, you know, with newer trucks and tractors and things, and that's part of the equation also. If your machine's broke down, then that's hard to work, you know.
Yes,
to do
indeed.
anything. But no, they did a great job, so
Okay.
that's all, thanks.
All right. Thank you again, Trustee Harn. Trustee Reichert, not here tonight. Our best wishes and hopes for her recovery because she had a spill at home, I believe, broken ankle. So, yeah, so we hope Trustee Reichert is up and about and at our next meeting, we hope. Hopefully, Jen, she's feeling halfway decent? Good, good. Tell her we're thinking of her and best wishes on her quick recovery. Anything administration personnel-wise? Mr. Administrator?
Nothing tonight, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Economic Development, Village Improvements with Trustee Carter.
Thank you, I have nothing to report.
Okay, thank you. Move to the Police Department with Trustee Cumming.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. I have two announcements tonight. First one, my usual one, we are starting up the Neighborhood Watch program again on the 27th this month. 6:30, that is a Monday evening, right up here at Village Hall. If you have any code enforcement or police issues in your neighborhood, please come up and share them with us, and we'll see what we can do to get those rectified for you. And I would also like to announce that the annual all-you-can-eat chili supper put on by the Peoria Heights Police Benevolent Unit number 76 will be taking place on Friday, February 21st from 5 p. to 8 p. at the Heights Grade School cafeteria off of Glen there. It's going to be $6 for adults, $3 for kids 12 and under. It's all you can eat. The chili is being provided by TNTs. I know Troy and TNTs are very active in the community and help out with these types of benefits and fundraisers as much as possible, so we appreciate them pitching in as well. Fun zone for the kids in the grade school gymnasium. We're going to have some, usually we've got some bouncy houses in there, face painters, balloon animals, all that ilk, and there'll also be raffle prizes and silent auction available. This is a great fundraiser for the Benevolent. They use it to help sponsor youth sporting teams in the Heights, as well as other very worthy organizations. I'm not sure where they've got the money earmarked for this year, haven't heard yet, but if I do find out, I'll pass that along in a future announcement.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you, Trustee Cumming. Any questions at all for Trustee Cumming? Okay, thanks again. Trustee Gett is under the weather. Any rumblings building maintenance-wise, Mr. Administrator?
Nothing this evening, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Any echoes from the fire department, Mr. Administrator?
No, nothing on the fire department as well.
Okay, thank you very much, and thank you all. Comments from the audience? Jen, anything? Okay, well, we do thank you for attending. No old business, so we're going to move to new business, and first up will be a request for approval of use of Tower Park, October 4th, and that will be presented by Trustee Carter.
Thank you. Cystic fibrosis annual Great Strides Walk on October 4th, 2014. They would like to use the Tower Park, so they want to get on our calendar. So I make a motion to allow them to have October 4th.
Second.
Okay, motion from Trustee Carter and a second from Trustee Harn. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of the use of Tower Park for the Cystic Fibrosis Great Strides Walk on October 4th, 2014, as outlined by Trustee Carter. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Carter? Aye. Trustee Fuller?
Aye.
Trustee Cumming?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. By a vote of 4-0, the board has approved the use of Tower Park for the Cystic Fibrosis Great Strides Walk, October 4th of this year. Next order of new business tonight has to do with a request for the use of Tower Park again for May 8th through May 10th, and that will be presented by Trustee Carter.
Thank you. I'd also like to make a motion for the Illinois Art League to use the tower. This says May 8th through the 10th on the agenda, but the actual letter they'd like to set up on May 7th, the night of May 7th. So I make a motion that they are allowed to set up on May 7th through the 10th.
Okay. Have a motion from Trustee Carter,
Second.
second from Trustee Cumming. Are there any questions or comments from the board before the board votes? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of the use of Village Hall and Tower Park from May 7th to May 10th of this year for the Illinois Art Show as outlined by Trustee Carter. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Carter?
Aye.
Trustee Fuller?
Aye.
Trustee Cumming?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. By a vote of 4-0, the board has approved the use from May 7th to May 10th for the Illinois Art Show. Next up, approval for the use of Tower Park for Tower Park Music Fest, August 1st and 2nd of this year. Need a motion for approval.
I make a motion to approve Tower Park Music Fest, August 1st and 2nd.
We have a motion from Trustee Fuller,
Second.
second from Trustee Cumming. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes?
Are you going to do your Elvis impersonation this year?
Yes, I am.
The rumor mill's
Yeah.
been...
It's either Elvis or Barry Manilow. I'm not sure which one.
I think
miss
Lee
it
Hall's
last
got
year?
Elvis. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought,
Yeah.
did I miss something?
No, I'm just trying to build some...
Just trying to build a little
okay.
excitement, you know,
Yeah.
or discourage people from coming, one of the two.
Go the Barry route, you know, since Lee Hall's got Elvis sewn up there.
I need to lose about 120 pounds, I think, to be my Barry Manilow impression, but, any questions or comments? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of the use of Tower Park for, I believe it's the 8th, Tower Park Music Fest, yeah. August 1st and 2nd of this year. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Carter?
Aye.
Trustee Fuller?
Aye.
Trustee Cumming?
Aye.
Thank you. By a vote of 4-0, the board has approved the use of Tower Park for the Tower Park Music Fest, August 1st and 2nd. Next order of business tonight is the payment of the bills, and those will be read by our village clerk, Shauna Musselman.
Okay, this represents the invoices through December 24th, 2013. The general fund expenditures were $335,254.45. MFT expenditures were $177.56, for total expenditures in the village accounts of $335,432.01. And the waterworks expenditures for the same time period were $61,174.16.
Thank you. Are there any questions or comments regarding the payment of the bills as read?
I move that we pay the bills as submitted.
Okay, we have a motion from Trustee Cumming,
Second.
second from Trustee Fuller. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Carter?
Aye.
Trustee Fuller?
Aye.
Trustee Cumming?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. By a vote of 4-0, the board has approved the payment of the bills as read by our village clerk. Our next departmental committee meeting will be held Tuesday, January 28th, 6:30 p.m. Next Board of Trustees meeting will be held Tuesday, January 21st at 6:30 p.m. And we're going to ask for, at this time, board to make a motion for the board to go into executive session regarding personnel and property.
So moved.
Have a motion from Trustee Cumming,
Second.
second from Trustee Carter. All those in favor of the board going into executive session at this time, please signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, please say no. Okay, thank you. The ayes have it. Board will now go into executive session regarding personnel and property, and we'll return for adjournment after that. And once again, thank you all for attending.